Greetings. I was on my way from Hampton to Hopewell to go see the Jefferson Starship at the Beacon Theater there. Nice little theater. I decided to take the James River ferry crossing from Jamestown, from James City over that way, over to Scotland, which I think is kind of neat. So you go from Jamestown to Scotland, and that's the name of the ferry. It's a free ferry, and it runs 24 hours a day and on every half hour. So I got out of my car and went upstairs and took a look around. From upstairs, the ferry's left, and you can see that there are cars still left there. So it is possible to not make the ferry, and you'll have to wait until the next ferry comes, leaves, which would be a half hour later. That's just something I recognized there. So the ferry's got cars on it all the way around. And that's where we're going. That's Scotland on the other side. So this is just a ferry's wake. Seabirds taking advantage of the mix. And so I went from the stern of the ferry up to the bow. So you can walk all the way around, which is kind of neat. Most people seem to stay in their cars. This is looking back at the Jamestown settlement. That's the replica ship that they have there. You can see. And so the Jamestown historic site is behind there. So here we are looking downriver. Oh no, we're looking upriver there, I believe. Looking upriver, and then on the other shore, on the mainland side, Virginia there, Scotland side. That's that shore. Now we're looking downriver. And this is where I first saw the ferry that's going the other way. So this is the ferry that just left Scotland. And it seems to be an identical craft as to the one we're on. And it's going the other way. And so we pass right about in the middle of the James River. It going from Scotland to Jamestown, and the boat I'm on going from Jamestown to Scotland. Across the James River. Again, this is operated by the Virginia Department of Transportation. It is free, 24 hours a day, every half hour. I did notice there's some notices that if there's inclement weather, it could be travel could be as adversely affected, but I'm sure they do their best to keep on schedule and keep the cars moving. And so we're going to be coming into the Scotland dock here, and it takes a while. There, it's got a fairly significant crosswind. You can see in the flag, but it was a very smooth landing. The trip was extremely smooth. It was short. Didn't take very long, really. A lot longer than this video, but not that much longer. It definitely wasn't an untimely trip. So I'm up on the bridge deck. I will soon have to get down to my car. Uh, it does take a while for them to make the docking. I suppose this isn't necessarily the best trip for the impatient. But the alternative was taking 64 and going around and making the hook into Hopewell. And I just felt that this was a much more scenic and enjoyable way to make the journey. So I was very glad I made the choice to take the Jamestown to Scotland ferry. I found it convenient, relaxing, and it had some interest to it. So now I'm back in my car and driving off the ferry. And it's a pretty simple process. Just follow the directions of the crew. And you can see that there are quite a few cars ready lined up to get back onto this ferry and keep on moving back and forth across the James River. This is on April 27th, 2025. Hope you enjoyed the video.